Howdy. Nice. It's a good start. Good audio noises. So I just got back from seeing Cloud Atlas. With Miss Von Hammersmark.
Hi.
Who you'll be seeing in Shameless.
Hi.
Eventually, hopefully, if it's ever finished. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
It's about time.
Hi.
Took you long enough.
I was talking with the bird.
The bird? The bird? He has a name. Yeah. Anyway, Cloud Atlas.
Cloud Atlas.
Should we do previews first or last?
First, because they kind of, no, I didn't think they were going to kind of sucked in my opinion.
We should do it in the order of?
Yeah.
Okay,
so that way, you know, don't end off on a bad note.
Don't give away that you thought it was good yet. We got to leave them in suspense. No one's going to watch it now. The 3 people who watch my YouTube videos are going to be pissed.
Sorry.
Anyway, it's her first time.
I'm a video virgin.
So we started with Iron Man 3 trailer. It looks pretty average.
Looks pretty, you know, classic Iron Man.
It looks like they toned down the comedy a lot for it though, this time. Like it's kind of going like the Dark Knight route where it's like, this one's darker.
That's because the ending shot was him like trudging through a cold blizzard all by himself, dragging his suit.
Yeah.
And that didn't sound very fun. It sounded more depressing.
Hopefully he doesn't get attacked by wolves. I don't think Liam Neeson's in that movie.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's The Grey. I think it might be. You might be thinking of a different movie.
No, every movie should be The Grey.
Liam Neeson's amazing.
That's very true. So Iron Man looks pretty average. And then we had
The Lone Ranger.
Oh, The Lone Ranger.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah, Helena Bonham Carter, and it's not directed by Tim Burton.
It's not. No.
That was pretty interesting.
That is really interesting. They're a package deal now. They come together.
It's a Disney film, so I mean, you have people shooting guns and chases, but you know it's going to be PG.
That's true, and they're riding trains. There's lots of trains involved.
Yes, and there's a great deal of trains. So if you have a train fetish, then it should work out well for you.
Johnny Depp plays a Native American.
Yeah, that one, I'm not going to go see that. It'll probably be average as well.
Probably.
But then the trailer that wasn't average is Oz, the Great and Powerful.
It wasn't...
Which looks terrible. It could be good,
bad.
But it looks
awful. Very bad. If you have any attachments to the original Wizard of Oz, it already disappointed me. It's just not good.
It looks like it was made by George Lucas. Like, it's all CGI. Everything about it is CGI.
Thing.
It's just James Franco in front of a green screen.
Yep. And imagine Oz, but instead of Oz, it's Wonderland.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Exactly,
so
which was
Oz,
a pretty terrible film in my humble opinion.
You know,
but
I didn't see it because I liked the original books, and I just not a fan.
But yeah, so like when you enter Oz, it's just this huge CGI landscape. It's nothing. It's just a screen.
The fairies have teeth. There's fairies. There's like,
well, they're probably tooth fairies. They eat teeth, right? It's like Hellboy.
What? I don't think tooth fairies eat teeth in Oz.
They do in Hellboy.
Well, it's not Hellboy, it's Oz.
Well, maybe it's the same continuity.
I don't think
maybe Oz is the 3rd Hellboy movie.
No.
It's possible.
It's not.
And why is the witch not green? Does she become green?
No. She was born green. Wicked, hello.
I haven't seen Wicked, but it like they're clearly implying that the witch was like all, you know, white.
White, yeah.
And then there's like a green hand at the end that does the whole like scraping across the wood. Anyway,
maybe she wasn't the witch. Maybe she was like the mom of the witch.
The mama witch?
Mama witch? Maybe, I don't know. It didn't look good.
No, it didn't. So then the movie started. So we're gonna try and go spoiler free for as long as we can. What did you think of the film, Bridget?
I liked it a lot. I'm a big fan. It's hard to follow at first. There's lots of different storylines going on, and eventually they all kind of come together and make sense, but at first you're going to be confused for a long time. But the makeup's really good in my opinion. Some of it's not good, but some of it's good.
Some of the makeup's pretty great, some of the makeup is pretty hilarious.
But then there's also the overarching theme of, you know, love is eternal and everyone is connected, which is something that I enjoy. That's the theme of the movie. Yeah,
that's a fair theme. I liked it. I'm very impressed by its ambition. It's a very ambitious movie. It's very big and
everyone plays like 5 characters.
Yeah, if you were an actor, this would be the greatest film to be in ever, because you get to play like 5 different people, and if you're Hugo Weaving, they'd all get to be evil, which would be fun.
And one's a woman.
Ugh.
I liked it.
Is that a spoiler talking about? Or are we gonna anyway?
It's not a spoiler. It's a character. It's not like it's like
Yeah.
Turns around woman. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So people play like different races and different genders, and some of them work, and some of them.
Most of them work.
The Hugo Weaving ones don't work.
I liked it besides the Korean one.
Korean Hugo Weaving.
Not great.
If you could picture that. Maybe he's just got a face that's hard with makeup, you know, because the other ones...
Played a good, like, weird devil thing, though.
Oh, yeah, he plays, like, if you cross, like, the Hitcher from Mighty Boosh with Tom Waits from Eternal Sunshine in, like, one character. Those are very abstract references.
I was going to say, way to pick the two most obscure things.
There's going to be one guy who watches this who's going to be
it.
like, I get that, and it's accurate. But yeah, so, like, Halle Berry, like, when Halle Berry's white, that was really good, to the point I didn't even know it was Halle Berry initially, so they did that well.
That was very well done.
And when the Asian lady is, when she's white, that's cool looking. She doesn't really look totally white.
She doesn't look white, but
it's interesting.
It goes with the story. It works.
And it works with the story. But then, Hugo Weaving, when he's like Korean, he's just got this super strong jaw, and his voice doesn't change, so you just have like these giant forehead with like slanty eyes.
Yeah, they try to make his eyes look really small, but the way they do it almost looks like he's just got like flaps of skin over his eyes, like a bulldog.
No, he looks like an alien, and he still talks like Hugo Weaving. So
no Korean accent at all.
Yeah, it's pretty much Mr. Anderson with the like fucked up face. And then on top of that, what's even better is Hugo Weaving also plays a woman,
which I liked.
He plays Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest if she was like a bodybuilder.
I liked it. I thought it worked.
I didn't think it worked.
I thought it worked.
If the reaction was to laugh, which I guess that was kind of like the comic relief story of the film.
Yes, it was. I think it worked. I think if you're too hung up on the fact that he is who he is and he's from the Matrix and all that stuff, then you're going to be a little bit weirded out by the fact that...
No, but it's not that. If I'd never seen him before, and I had seen him walk in with that makeup, and once again, this is the only time he changes his voice from like the typical kind of V for Vendetta Hugo Weaving voice, but it's that voice just at a slightly higher pitch behind this massive frame of a woman.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I enjoyed it thoroughly too. I'm just saying
it worked.
Okay.
We can agree to disagree.
We agree to disagree on that one.
I enjoyed it.
So yeah, basically the way the film works is there's like 6 stories, and they all kind of use the same actors, and it's all. I guess the implication is that like life never really ends. There's reincarnation, so they're all like kind of lasting people. I didn't get the birthmarks. Maybe that had something to do with it, but
the birthmarks were just sort of, I guess, to keep track of the people that were in that. I don't know.
That's true, because if Tom Hanks didn't have that birthmark, I would not recognize him. I'd be like, "Who's that Forrest Gump looking motherfucker over there?"
You'd have to have the birthmark.
It's true. The birthmarks were part.
Like, there's a part when like they don't show it for a while, and you're like, "Who is that?" And then at the end, then it shows. And you're like, "Oh my god, it's Tom Hanks the entire time."
It's true. I was thoroughly confused.
It's funny.
So you've got one story that's kind of like in like Darwin shipfaring times, like 1850s. You've got one that's in like the 70s. That's like they're almost like kind of little separite little movies. It's like, you put like 6 movies in one. So like the 70s one is like a crime, espionage, assassin movie.
Mystery.
Okay, fine, mystery. And then you've got like the old Navy movie dealing with like slave relations and whatnot.
I don't know if I call it Navy, but yeah, sure.
Naval, not like Marine Navy sailors in suits, like naval.
Yes, okay,
you know what I meant.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. And then there's like the futuristic one, which is kind of has a Total Recall
really
vibe
obscure.
to it.
I liked it though.
But yeah, so there's no like big twist at the end to tie all these things together. It really just kind of, you know, explore these different stories and how people are drawn together.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the thing about it, that it's not supposed to have that big, oh my god, it's all connected, because it's supposed to be like you're all connected in a nice way. Like, people are connected through their souls.
Yeah.
I guess, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
It's not like, oh my god, all these stories were secretly one story. Or anything lame like that.
Okay, so let's go through. We're just gonna get into spoilers now. This is the early stages of this show, okay? Formatting doesn't need to be perfect.
There's no format.
Don't be so harsh.
Just talk it out, man.
Okay, so the first one, We have the I guess the slave stowaway story.
Yes, this guy going the doctor, he's sick.
Which turns out Tom Hanks is the doctor in this, and he turns out to be a bad guy, which I knew because of his teeth.
Yeah, he had bad teeth.
If you have teeth like he has fucking huge teeth, they like overwhelm his mouth.
It's true.
That's how you know he's evil.
He's not good.
Yeah, the story was that one was kind of downplayed.
Yeah.
Like it really went away. There was a point like in the middle of the movie where like that story didn't continue because really it just starts with this guy on a ship who gets sick, and then he's sick for the entire ship ride. So I guess there's not as much to show there.
But it turns out he wasn't actually sick for a while when he was sick, but he was also being poisoned.
Yeah, that's fair.
He was being poisoned, so that's a spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler. He got poisoned. Yeah, I don't have much to say about that one. What else do we have? We have 70s. Okay, so 70s story is about Halle Berry is a journalist, and she is trying to uncover this story about nuclear scandal by big oil companies.
Nuclear war, it's like
in a big shocker, and so Tom Hanks like gives her some inside tips, and then he gets blown up on a plane by Hugo Weaving, who is the assassin, who has the greatest assassin name of all time.
It is pretty amazing.
His name is Bill Smoke.
Bill Smoke.
That's fucking. That little kid. What was they had the little Spanish boy, and his name was like Javier Gomez. It was another great name. It's like, what's the most Spanish name we can think of for this child?